Niggas hear me out there in the motherfucking universe.
All right, y'all. What up? We are back again with a new episode of Big Back Adventures, where we're here talking about food and having different guests on the show to talk about how much they love food and have big backs. Right? Okay, here we go. This episode, we got the hilarious good friend of mine, festival runner, comedian for multi-years, right? Hey, you've been doing comedy for what?
This is the start of my 11th year.
11 years in this beast. The good homie, John Miller. Right?
Yeah. What's up, y'all?
Yeah,
hey.
I couldn't get to the clap thing this time.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Fuck the sound.
But yeah, what's up, bro?
I'm honored to be on your other podcast. I've been on all three of your podcasts now.
Yeah.
Orbit Spaceman, shout out to that show.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Ashcan Boys, shout out to that show. Fuck Jamal. And then shout out to this one right here, Big Back.
Yeah. I think, John, I feel like you are the only person who's done the trio of podcasts, I believe.
Well, you don't say it. I'm one of them niggas.
Shut up, nigga. Shut up. Anyway, all right, bro. So, let me see. You've been doing comedy, you said, for 11 years? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
We've been friends for a minute. I was like, this nigga been doing comedy for like 10 years. For sure.
Whenever I moved back to Memphis from college, I had been doing it at that point 4.5 years.
Yeah.
I've been home 6.5.
Bet.
Yeah, that's the math, baby boy.
Yeah. That's crazy. So, you know what's wild is like next month will be 6 years for me.
Right.
So I came in on your 4th year.
Yep. Yep. I remember P&H.
Yeah, I know. Right.
Yeah.
For people who don't know this, the very first time I ever met John Miller doing stand-up comedy, we were at the P&H, also known as the Porn Hungry.
You be telling the story.
I do be telling the story. You know why I tell the story? Because it's hilarious. And it's funny that me and you are probably the closest friends that I have anyway in comedy, in Memphis comedy. Right?
Right.
Which I think is hilarious. And the first thing this nigga ever said to me was like, "What's up, bitch ass nigga?" I'm like, damn, bro. Fuck you, dog.
Yeah, we was in that tight ass hallway.
Yeah, bro. That shit was wild. This man had the box fade back then. He had the kid and play box fade, bro.
I was fresh as hell, bro.
Shut your ugly ass up.
Hey, look, you know what a girl said to me one time with that haircut? She was like, "You cute, but you got the fuck boy haircut." I'm like, "The fuck boy haircut? Oh no,
ugly ass nigga."
And then I asked every woman after that, like, "Do I have the fuck boy haircut?"
You know what's crazy? Is somebody getting rejected in the P&H.
Happened to me before.
I know.
Happened to me before.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I also gotten plenty of. Okay, it's not about that.
Yeah. But anyway, you know what is funny though is that that's when I first started doing comedy 6 years ago.
Right.
That was you 4 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know this or whatever, but the P&H actually did have like fire food on the slick.
Hey,
like if you
was down and out, that motherfucking hamburger.
Right.
I don't eat cheese. Folks used to say the patty melt was lit. I never got it. But the regular hamburger made by what looked to be a white convict.
Right. I'm talking about a man with face tattoos.
Yeah, shout out to
like
Rob F. Giant ass white man with face tattoos. You would think he was like an evil Samoan.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? The man looked like he belongs in some prison cell somewhere, but he's a gentle giant.
Yeah, bro, he was cool as hell.
He was making food. I used to know when it wasn't him making the food too.
Right. You know, it also would be crazy too. Was like when he was back there making the food, he would do like little shit like put capers and shit on your plate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, I guess I thought it was on the burger. You know what I'm saying?
Just maybe.
Yeah, bro. The food was fire, bro. And it's like, it's not a lot of places I think that's.
It's just a fucking dirty ass grill, bro. It's a dirty ass blacktop that niggas never clean properly.
I mean, that's true.
And then it just got years of fucking beef grease and salt and pepper.
Right.
And so anybody could have thrown a piece of meat on there.
Maybe. Nah, because the days he went there, it didn't taste the same.
You're right.
So
I just said that.
You're right.
You're right.
So I don't know, bro. Like, it's not a lot of places I feel like though that has recaptured that. Just like, bro, we just in a random ass place and the food is fire.
You know, I'm gonna say this about our white brethren, right? White people have this like stereotype about them where they cook funny or weird,
Yeah.
right? And that's mostly true. But there is this like subsect of white people who are like elite cooks.
Yeah.
You know, and them the ones that need to be more vocal about white folks can't cook. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest.
The fat dude out in the country that's making an amazing brisket.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The Martha Stewart types in the big cities that are, you know, taking 3 ingredients.
Or a fat white chick with neck tattoos at the tops making burgers. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Some simple shit like that.
Yes.
Or whatever.
To
be honest, maybe
them the white people that need to be talking about their food, because I was about to say them niggas. Them folks that them folks that be throwing motherfucking raisins and potato salad. I know that's a common thing people say, but that's just bananas, bro. That's just heinous.
I mean, it is. It is.
Why do you want? And it's like white folks also be making monocolored potato salad too. It'd be all yellow or all white.
But the funny thing is this: they will go the step further and be like, "Look, we can't put raisins in the chicken salad. Let's just put fresh grapes in the chicken salad." That's even more egregious, even heinous act.
Man, look, dog.
You know what I'm saying? With walnuts.
Hey, the when they make up the jazzy ass chicken salad, I ain't gonna lie, this should be good. It be
with the grapes and shit.
I had a version of it, right? Yeah. My mama got a friend. My mama old as hell, so all her friends are old, and she got a one white lady friend, right? Shout out to Cynthia, she's great. She makes fire ass food, right? That's why she's been married for forever. And I'm telling you, man, the man won't die.
Yeah,
the man won't die. He just make it to dinner.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's a good goal to have. Wife makes such good food that you don't die.
Yeah, as long as I get to that, I'm in
right,
there.
That next plate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she made some chicken salad one time. That was dummy OD special edition, top 1% Digivolve.
Yeah.
Up. I'm like, yo, who made this? I thought it was gourmet store bought.
Damn.
Yeah. She made the chicken.
Yeah.
And then pulled the chicken. And then boiled the potatoes. Cubed the potato. Everything was homemade. The pickles, she was like, I got them from your mama's jar from that Christmas 5 years ago. I'm like,
the fuck?
Damn. Okay.
That's wild. I mean, you do have some. I do agree that there are a lot of white people who can't share food. I feel like most. Maybe I shouldn't say most, but I would say there are a large percentage. I feel of white people in Mississippi, especially who work at gas stations, who could give them, you know what I'm saying, could be on a cooking show as a runner-up or some shit.
Oh,
you know
yeah. Well,
see,
like, the issue with that is that the cooking shows and stuff be having like, you could be a backwoods cook, but your ass went to culinary school or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You just happen to specialize in barbecue. That's the issue. You can't take no regular ass, and that's the thing about like training, bro. I be saying this all the time, right? Someone said this to me one time. This is why it's important for us to get to a new environment, right? Memphis is great and all, but doing comedy in a place where comedy's happening hard is way more important, you know? Right. And so it's like, you want to practice with the local high school, or you want to practice with the Lakers? You know what I'm saying? Like so even if the lady at the gas station in Mississippi is making the crazy fire chicken on a stick, or you know what I'm saying, whatever special she got, whatever motherfucking fried thing she got going on for the workers in the city that day, probably fire. Some meat and 3.
Yeah, but she probably, you like, oh, she can't keep up or whatever.
Nah, bro.
In a certain sense. But like in a sense, I think that like, I feel like that's why shows like MasterChef and shit exist, where it's like these people they haven't gone to culinary school. They just some fire ass cooks.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
But that's not the average person. That right there.
That is the average person.
No, it's
not.
Not.
That's what MasterChef is.
No,
for.
it's not.
That's for the
them niggas be
Bruh,
at home students of the game.
But hold on. But that's the thing though. If you a real at home cook though, bro, you a real at home cook. That's what you gotta study at the house. That's your playground. To be honest, if you think
I don't know, man. Look. This is why that term exists, bro. That phrase exists. We are losing recipes. Okay, We are losing
Bruh.
recipes, bro. No matter how hard the internet is, and as an infinite resource for intelligence and information, you can't throw a stick down the street in a room full of people, and the average person can cook well.
I mean, that's facts nowadays, right? But also, this also goes back to the episode where me and Karen were talking about, right? Where like cookbooks are still an essential thing, right? No matter whether you like, sometimes like I do, go to the thrift store and go buy a random old cookbook and be like, okay, cool,
Right.
this is how dishes come about, whatever, right? Or you go and you say, okay, I'm gonna go buy a themed cookbook or whatever, right? So the thing is that like food, all like just like art, is always evolving nonstop. So with it evolving, it's like, think about this. It's like you can go to a place where like you can go buy a fucking a Rick and Morty cookbook. Like I have a Bob's Burgers cookbook, but it's like those are actual real recipes of shit that are in there.
Yeah,
It's like this all burgers, but it's like
I understand that, and
but there's also, you know what I'm saying, people still need to learn how to cook classic shit. Unfortunately, we just live in a time where people are like, it's got to be cooked something fast, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Which is bullshit.
Well, I think if you're talking about technology, right? Food technology. I read something recently where it's like humankind evolved in two ways, right? Two times. In the most modern sense, in the industrialization age,
Right.
it was when we mastered heat, right? We took basically an energy transfer from, it was like wood burning, then coal, then oil, then the different types of oil we can process from there, right? And then when we mastered refrigeration, which allowed mass transport for food, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Keeping food in your house for a long time, all that other shit, right? So we live in a time where the convenience of modern technology makes it so that you can have a person go to the grocery store and then get a motherfucking Indian dish that's damn near restaurant quality. You know what I'm saying? Or you can get a motherfucking some dumplings that's frozen from China. You know what I'm saying? Made by some Chinese person damn near, or in the factory enough. That's you know what I'm saying? That's
right, where it's authentic enough.
Exactly.
Or I mean, I get that. Where that, but see, that's a good thing. But that's also just like a new form of basically, what do you call them? I guess TV dinners, right? So it's like that's a new form of a TV dinner where you go, okay, well, everything I got is just frozen. I'm just reheating it and eating it, type of shit. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. I may have made some fucking random ass bullshit sauce or bought a sauce and be like, I'll put it on there. Cool, done. I got a fire's meal. Right. And that does count.
But a lot of people, Nate, a lot of people in the history of the world was not eating like the variety or as well as we were. You know what I'm saying? Like they was eating preserved food, bullshit food. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
but also at the same time, even when you think about this, like,
I mean, my nigga, canned beans is only like probably like 100 years old.
Right. But even still, so think about something in the fact of this, right? So like when you think about how people talk right now, where people are like, yo, groceries, times hard, struggling, groceries cost a lot, blah blah, whatever, right? Same thing was going on. If you go back and you look at people who were going through either the Great Depression or like the recession or whatever type shit, right? Mm-hmm. People innovated with shit. Cause like think about something. During the recession time, a lot of people started creating. We're like, okay, if I got mashed potatoes, I can just put anything on top of mashed potatoes, and I got meat, potatoes, whatever, right? All one single pot meal type shit, right? And then there's also like the breakdown. But hold on, through time you have the breakdown of like, think about like the shit you see on TV.
Yeah,
where it's like,
but Nathan,
one pot meals.
Random
bullshit here or whatever, right?
But that's not new.
I know it's not new.
It's not new,
but
and the people reeling back from an economic. That's America during its golden age, bro. The Roaring 20s, niggas, it was rich. That's why the Depression was crazy, because people was just eating
random bullshit.
Well, no,
random bullshit.
People were just eating good.
They were not eating good.
Yes, they
Niggas
were.
was eating boiled cookies and shit. Like, stop it.
What are you talking about?
Bruh,
What are you talking about, bro?
If you look at any cookbook, like Great Depression cookbook,
I'm not saying
that
look,
shit was
look,
horrible.
Eating no.
And
no,
even
no.
for, I mean,
you
for
misunderstand
back,
me. You misunderstand me.
Okay,
right?
what?
In America, right? In the 20s,
Yeah.
everybody was eating an unadulterated, unprocessed, natural diet, right?
Yeah.
100%, because the proliferation of motherfucking processed foods doesn't happen until industrialization, right?
Yeah.
And like mass canning and salting of foods and stuff like that don't happen until after 1945, which is
facts. Yeah.
the World War II, right? So people are most like that's why you have American localized cuisine. You have New Orleans food. You have, you know what I'm saying, northeastern lobster food. You know what I'm saying? You got you got different from different places, because now you have people that are so removed from even how they get the food or even what food is.
Well, yeah,
right?
You talking about today's time, you mean?
Yeah,
100% though, bro.
So it's like the TV dinner. The TV dinner at least looked like food. Right now, now you got kids getting dino nuggies. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no time in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like there's the motherfucking frozen chorito tamales. Right. You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
let me ask you this then, right? So, because we could go all day on the fact of, you know what I'm saying, how processed foods has essentially ruined a lot of things with us, right, in America, right?
Yes.
Now, here's a lighter question I'm gonna ask you. This,
okay,
right?
talk to me.
So here's a lighter question. So just how you mentioned, you got food from, say, like New Orleans, you got Southern food,
you know regional cuisine,
New York food, whatever, right? Now, we about to go into 2025, just about, right? So how do you think that the infusion of American cuisine, like us as a country, because sometimes like just the fusion of everything. So you go, like, say you go to Chicago, or you in Philly somewhere, and it's like just the infusion of Latin food with African food or Jamaican food.
You're talking about just the fusion genre in general?
Yeah, just over the country. Because it's like when you go into the deep South, right? Especially say you go, I say like Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama. Right? Yeah, I'm not really too familiar with Florida that much, but I was just down in
Louisiana and New Orleans, and I was just in Alabama.
Yeah.
Right. And are you asking like if the fusion exists there?
Well, no, just like, do you feel that? So, okay, I guess I ask you this. So you know that the Southern fusion exists there, right?
Yeah.
But do you see any kind of like Northern influence, or like, say, like Eastern influence? You know what I'm saying? Like Eastern Seaboard influence in the food or whatever, right?
I mean, I think there is. Like I've seen like last time I was in Seattle, I saw like Hawaiian food, right? I was like, you never see a Hawaiian restaurant, and then I saw like an Indian ran ramen shop that they have all like ramen, like traditionally Japanese style ramen, but it's like made Indian, like from India style.
Okay,
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like
that's a weird combo.
Yeah, what a weird combo, but it is what it is. Yeah. And so I think that the idea of fusion foods as a concept, this is gonna sound kind of convoluted and like woo woo, but follow me here.
I feel like I 100% feel like it's about to be, but go ahead.
Okay, so I'm not saying when things get boring, right? But when there's a stall of creativity, the easiest and best thing to do for creativity is to take and put something with something. As niggas would say, right? Put something with something.
As black people would say, throw together.
Yeah, throw that shit together, fool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen, right? I mean, that's what Kanye did with the soul sample. Man, sped it up, drop something else over it, whatever.
Oh my god.
And so, I mean, look, it happened in Dragon Ball Z, right?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball was an amazing series, right? I'm talking about from Kid Goku all the way up to him being a father, right? They defeated not one but two intergalactical beings, right? Cell and Frieza. And then he's like, "What do we do?" He's like, "Well, I guess we got to put these things together now." You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's what's happening with cuisine in America, where we have such a blend of cultures, and people have been here around each other long enough, where it's like, okay, yeah, I'm Mexican, and you know, my wife is Filipino. Let's do an Asian Mexican style restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And
matter of fact, there was one. Not to get you off, but there was one at the Japanese festival, and so like, and it was kind of random.
What,
It was like,
Asian Mexican?
Yeah, and they had like a Asian, one side straight Asian menu.
Yeah.
And then they had just like a Mexican menu, and then they had like a like a fusion kind of thing, right?
Fusion menu, right?
Right. And I was like, yo, that's kind of dope. You know what I mean? And they had like I guess it's like a sushi burrito, but it's like
right.
Instead of it being like a tortilla, you know what I'm saying? It's like the purple
Seaweed.
like water wrap, you know what I'm saying? Or rice wrap.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but then it's like got the rice in it, and then it's like stuff with the other shit or whatever.
It was good.
I mean, I didn't get it, but I seen a couple folks that had it, and I was like, yo, that shit do look fine.
See, and look,
You know
and that's my point, where it's like at a certain point, creativity is not gonna say stall, but like be in a certain point where it's the only way to get to the next level is to mix, right? Because I mean, Chinese food is amazing, right? Yeah. They had 2,000 years to develop it. Is it getting any more Chinese? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna,
yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, you mean like, is it getting more innovative than what it has been?
Right. It's like they've done probably damn near everything they can do, and then boom, now you meet a French dude with the French techniques. Now the Chinese imagination with his 2,000 years of food culture behind him be like, damn, I didn't know you could put the meat in a plastic bag. You know what I'm saying? The tender. You know what I'm saying? And then now his creativity is enhanced because he's introduced with some new stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm sure there's some Asian like Michelin star chefs and shit that's out there.
Oh, I'm
like
not.
Morimoto, for instance.
I'm not denying that. I'm not.
But like,
what I'm saying is that
I mean, I know that, but
that's when creativity spikes again, when there's a new introduction of.
Yeah, because it's like, because like when you said that, it made me think of like, okay, is there more innovation in one like specific type of food versus a complete, I guess.
What?
I guess in the like, cause like, okay, so it's like you saying like, I almost like saying this like, so okay, you got like Asian food right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Simple concept of say rice with some type of vegetable mix.
That's everybody everywhere, bro. Everybody got rice and meat and veggies.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Or whatever. But or either potatoes.
Yeah, starch.
Right? Yeah,
starch.
Some starch of some form. Yeah. But
starch, protein, carb, protein, veggies. It's just everybody everywhere.
Yeah. But I guess the reason I guess that I had brought up the whole thing about America or whatever, because it's like I feel like that is when every culture has the chance to mix in, right? And so it's like really all of the food, the further we go into time, right, in America's culture or whatever, all of the food will essentially
become American culture.
Yeah. Whatever. I think all of the fusion, because it's like it's so much fusion.
I think fusion is American culture. I don't think you get fusion anywhere else.
I mean, I feel like you get it in other places, but not to the degree as you get it
then
here.
That's not fusion. Then that's okay. Like perfect example, Vietnamese food, right? Vietnamese food is good. There is an instance where the French colonized Vietnam, right? Now they have the banh mi, which is French bread on a sandwich, right? And done they style, but with French bread. Now they got sandwich foods now, you know? And that was direct occupation influence for a number of years, to the point where the people damn near had to adapt. Like Chinese food in America ain't like real Chinese food.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. We know that.
Yeah. We know that, right? Yeah. But we still call it Chinese food.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
just like we know that the Japanese food here is not, you know what I'm
nowhere
saying?
near. Nowhere near.
Yeah.
The palate's not the same.
Yeah.
And so that right there, that Americanized version of things, the fusion, the different style, like that's America, fool.
Right. Like I'm not gonna lie, this is random as fuck, but the first time I ever ate a piece of sushi with a piece of fried chicken in it, I was like, yo, what? I was confused, but I also was like, yo, that's lit. That's fire.
That's lit.
You know what I'm saying?
And but they already had that. That shit like, katsu, that style where they fucking breadcrumb it or whatever.
Yeah.
But having it like American style fried chicken in some, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what it was.
Right, I know. What I'm saying is like, yo, that's crazy. Now, is it crazy because we ain't ever seen it before, right? You think about it in a different future, in a different world, that's probably not crazy, right? Whereas like instead of them doing panko breadcrumbs, they fry the chicken like us, and then and they do it like that anyway.
Right.
There's a version where that's real. So, I think that fusion is like a core part of American cuisine. Because you ask a million people right now, they'll ask you, what's American food? They'll be like burger, pizza. These are all stuff from other places. You know what I'm saying? The Philly cheesesteak, right? Yeah. Oh, you talking about a sandwich with cheese, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
because it's like, because to me, even though I know that it's not, and I know most people would say, oh, you can count burgers as kind of American, right? Because it's like we took it and then we just ran with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I feel like the most.
But right there is the operative word.
Right, ran with it.
No, we took it.
Yeah.
You can't fade that.
But to be honest, I feel like the most American thing
is probably bison over open fire because it's fucking Native American.
I mean, probably. You know what I'm saying?
Bison jerky.
Deer or some shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Winter squash.
Right. Squirrel. You know what I mean? But like, I feel like
the hot dog is
a real in America, you know what I'm saying, 21st century late times type shit. It's just any kind of sandwich. Just a sandwich. You got a fucking ham and cheese sandwich?
Yeah, right, I know.
You just got a random.
I know, but the sandwich is not America, bro.
I know, but I'm saying.
And that's my point.
I'm
right?
not saying it is.
Like the Chinese can say they invented the noodle, and the Italians can say they invented pasta.
But here goes the thing. But here's the thing, though, right?
America can't say we invented nothing but the fast food drive-through line.
But that's just like the Italians claim pizza, right? But the Chinese is who made it. That's where they got it from, right? But it's also I think about this.
The Chinese weren't making no pizza.
Yes, they did. They were making pizza, and they took it back, the knowledge back to Italy.
No, bro.
Yes, bro. Look it up.
It might be dough. It might be
dough.
No, bro. No. The niggas was making bread from forever, bro.
The original, if you look it up, bro, it's the original flatbread. The original flatbread of like how the pizza joint was made.
But look, pizza doesn't get invented until after the goddamn like when did the first voyage to the Americas, because tomatoes are not native to motherfucking.
Oh, it wasn't. They didn't use like some kind of like tomato shit.
I'm talking about I'm talking about the fucking pizza, nigga, not whatever flatbread with meat on top. Yeah, that's just another sandwich, bro. That's just an open face sandwich. What are you talking about?
This thing is an open face sandwich. It's not open face.
It's a sandwich with one piece of bread.
Anyway,
you gotta fold it like a hot dog.
Anyway,
you gotta fold it. You gotta cut the patty in half and fold it.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. All right. So look. My bad.
I'm right.
It says.
I know I'm right. Why are you?
Marco Polo brought a Chinese pancake back to Italy.
Pancake makes more sense.
And found and pizza was found. So they didn't originate it. But
I know.
They came up with the dough system or whatever.
Right. I said that. Bread. I said the Chinese invented the noodle. The motherfucking Italian
But
came back and made the pasta.
Right.
And then from there, you get the fucking
But
pizza eventually.
But also 250 years earlier than that, you know what I'm saying? Flatbreads did exist in Persia, Greece, and in Egypt.
Bro.
So them niggas may have been putting fucking
no, they weren't.
little hibiscus flowers or some shit on there. It's some fucking...
Bro, what are you talking about?
People been eating
bread. People been eating bread, unleavened bread for forever, bro. That shit's in the Bible, bro.
I know.
You retarded.
Whatever.
Can we say that word on this podcast?
You can say whatever. I don't care. But
okay.
What I'm saying is this.
Look. This is a food podcast.
That was my mistake.
And I know it's your mistake. You always be trying to fade me, fool. God. I know what I'm talking about, bro.
Shut the fuck up,
Why
John.
you be trying to fade me, bro?
Shut up, John.
Bro,
I'm not trying to fade you.
I'm unfadeable.
That's why we have computers.
I'm unfadeable,
right?
bro.
Shut your ass up.
I be reading a lot.
Okay. All right.
You don't think I be reading, fool?
We know you be reading.
I be reading.
You have to read.
I'm a reader.
Shut your fucking ass up.
Hey,
okay, bro. So look, we are getting close to the end of the podcast. So I do have to ask these important questions.
Importante
questions.
Preguntas.
Thing one, right? I'm definitely have you back on the podcast to talk some food shit.
Bro,
matter of fact, we'll do.
Bro, where the
history.
bitches at, fool?
We'll do a food history.
You better bring some bitches next time.
How about you fucking learn to cook some food?
I know how to cook food.
All right, we'll see. We'll talk about that on the next episode.
Hey, look, I'm a stand-up comedian, bro. I could have been an engineer or a lawyer. I had to work in the restaurants. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got skills, bro.
Okay, all right. So
I done worked in Italian restaurants. I done worked in fucking Japanese hibachi restaurants. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I done sandwiches.
Damn.
I'm Jason's Deli. I've been in the deli. You know what I'm saying? I've been a vegan. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up. Anyway.
Bar food.
Look, okay, so here's the question.
You know what I'm saying?
You have been a comic for 11 years,
this
right?
This is the start. This month starts my 11th year.
Okay.
Last week was the end of my 10th year.
Okay, by the time the episode comes out, it'll be 11. So, yeah.
No, it's 11 now. What I'm saying is last week was the end of my 10th year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Congratulations.
Boom. Wrong sound effect. Thank you so much. Hey, look, you know what? I ain't gonna lie, man. I was watching some stand up today on YouTube, and it was a dude that I had met years ago. That's doing pretty well for himself now, right?
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna say his name. I wasn't even hating because his clip was amazing.
Yeah.
Right. I just need to get out more and do some more stuff and put it out, man. Because at 11 years, I feel like I'm straight. I'm pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But I just need to let folks know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
John Miller exists.
Yeah, you know I'm good.
Yeah. Well, guess what you're doing? You're doing it right now by being on Big Back Adventures.
Back Adventures, right? All the fat bitches don't know. All the fat bitches don't know.
Shut the fuck up.
I love you, big girls.
Look, so a comic
the pretty
for
ones.
11 years.
Only the pretty ones.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up.
With good jobs.
When you do a show, right,
and
it goes excelente.
Excelente.
Right? What is something that you like? Damn, I really wish I could eat this because like you hype. You like the show went good. Blah,
oh, okay. Look.
Right.
My victory food.
Yeah.
Right. I love all type of cuisine. I hate cheese.
Right.
So I don't really eat cheese like that. But if I ever have the option, I'm always going to default to Jamaican food.
Okay.
Always. If there's 3 5-star restaurants in front of me and I have an unlimited food voucher, and then there's like a Jamaican man making food on a truck.
Yeah.
I'm going to the Jamaican man. I'm about to try them later.
Yeah. So now what's your damn, this show did not go that great. Let me eat some comfort food or whatever.
Comfort food, bro?
Yeah.
I don't be eating to make myself feel better.
No, I'm not saying just not saying like I'm gonna eat this to make myself feel better.
I'm gonna go to bed hungry if I did bad, bro. I'm gonna be I'm gonna eat.
I'm gonna starve myself.
I gotta think about what I did, fool. I can't be eating being like, I'm saying. No, I mean to be real, fool. I typically I'm a pretty solid eater. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat bullshit like that. So if I'm in a space where I did bad. If I'm drinking, I'm gonna try to get what's ever near. So I'm gonna get a hot dog. I'm gonna get a gyro. I'm gonna get a I get a slice of pizza, but it got to be motherfucking supreme. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no, niggas never say the Supreme. Just Supreme is top tier to me. Fool. I don't know
Hey,
why
look,
people hate it so much.
Well, Supreme was the first slice of pizza I ever had.
Yeah.
Shout out to my Uncle Terry. He paid me $100. He said I can't have no weird nephew.
Yeah.
Because I didn't eat cheese, so I never ate pizza.
Yeah.
Right? And I was turning like 15. He was like, this is going too long. All right? And he knew I was getting money, so he was like, yo, what's up $100? What's $100 worth? Is it worth one bite of pizza?
Yeah.
I was like, it is worth one bite of pizza. I throw up for $100 and type shit. And he got the Supreme. I was like, you got Supreme, half meat lovers. Yeah. He's like, whatever you into. And I was like, the Supreme. I saw no cheese. With the meat lovers, I saw some cheese in between the meat. But the Supreme, they hooked it up, bro. Yeah. I'm talking about they had extra everything on that hoe. I don't know if you asked for that or whatever, but.
Where did this pizza come from?
He was a Papa John's.
A Papa John, okay. All right.
He's a Papa John. But yeah, bro, if I have a bad day, bro, I'm gonna fucking get me a hot dog. Something cheap. Something cheap that's like clearly I did bad and I'm not gonna get paid.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get called. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was a pay. Maybe it wasn't a paid gig. Yeah. Right. But at the end of the day, I was like, damn, bro, I can't splurge.
Yeah. I just get a hot dog. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not even a glizzy dude like that. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something cheap and available. You know,
okay.
I'm tired. Honestly, bro, I fucking hated it. You know, being in, especially in the position I'm in right now because of life. I've been drinking too much here this last year. I gained too much weight. I thought I had gained too much weight, right? But here's what happened, fool. I really just deflated all the muscle mass I had gained the last 2-3 years, right? So I'm the same weight. I took my mom to the doctor, and you know, I got on the scale too after she did to see what's up, right? Yeah. I'm at a clean 205. But I'm fat as hell right now, all right? I'm nowhere near as yoked or shredded as I used to be. And I was at like 210 then. So I was like, I don't know, I just switched the fat for the muscle. I don't know what happened, fool. You know.
You got dad body, bro.
I got no kids. Yeah. Got no kids. Single moms be loving it, though.
Yeah. Head ass. Anyway, all right, here we go. Last question. Big John of the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the ultimate meal, right?
The ultimate.
The ultimate.
You need that on the soundboard.
Yeah, I should use that, right? It's the ultimate meal.
The ultimate.
You can pick. You have an appetizer, entree, dessert, drink of your choice, right? Now the rules of the show. Or the rules of the set go like this: you get 2 appetizers, right? Okay. Can be anything appetizer wise you want.
I already know what it is.
From different genres, whatever. All right, what are your 2 appetizers?
I'm gonna get steamed shrimp dumplings.
Okay.
With the little chili oil on the side.
Okay, that's the first.
Hopefully, it's like 6 of them.
Okay.
Right, and then sweet plantains, like you get at
like
a Caribbean,
like chips or just like
no, like the soft joints. You know what I'm saying? Like the sweet plantains that you gotta. They're delicious, bro.
Okay, is it like a salt honey or some shit or sauce?
Nah,
or
bro,
shit?
no, man.
Just soft plantain, sweet plantain.
Yeah, when you cook them down in the pan, the sugar, because plantains are bananas with undeveloped or uncomplex sugars or whatever it's called, right? There's a different type of sugar inside of them. Yeah. So a regular banana, when you eat it, is already sweet, right? The plantain, they only become sweet after you cook it. It got to be expressed through heat or some shit. You got to boil it, fry it, whatever. Okay. When you chop it, when you boil it a little bit, chop it and then put it in the pan, a little oil, they turn golden brown. They turn sweet. Them shit's fire.
This nigga's mouth is watering over here.
Them shit's fire, fool.
All right. Okay, that's a fire appetizer. Okay. Yeah. That's crazy too. There's 2 different like
Caribbean and Asian.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's one of my favorite combos right there, fool. So I gotta find me a Jamaican Chinese girl. They exist. Yeah.
This nigga is lonely as hell.
I'm not lonely, fool. I'm not lonely.
Here we go. So entree.
I just want me a fat booty wife with some sense.
Your entree.
Loyal.
Shut up. Your
Beautiful.
entree, and you get two sides, right?
Entree. Okay, for sure. Entree. I'm already gonna go. I told you this already, right? I'm going for a big ass plate of oxtails.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
When I was a kid, my dad used to say I would paint a house for a plate of oxtails. I'd do anything. You could ride me with a plate of oxtails. I'd get married to a bitch right now. She make me oxtails. And then two sides. I mean, you gotta have the rice and peas, bro.
Okay. What kind of peas? Like field snapping peas?
Nah,
Or like-
it's whatever the peas they be putting in the rice and peas, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what the name of the peas are. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm a bad Jamaican right now.
So hold on. Are the peas in the rice?
Peas are in the rice.
Okay, so that counts as one thing, right? Because that's already pre-mixed together.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's
That's one
what is? Then you already have. So that's one side.
That's one side.
Okay,
that's going with the oxtails. That's getting this, just soaking up all the good juices.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That's soaking up all the good juices.
What's your other side?
My other side, you know what I'm saying, just to introduce a little bit of greenery into the plate. I'm gonna do like braised baby bok choy. You know what I'm saying? With a little like soy reduction sauce that's gonna get it a little, you know. I want it to be like still a little snappy. I want it to hit the oil for like less than a minute, 45 seconds probably. That's why they still a little slimy, but they got the little crunch on them still.
Okay.
The bok choy be, the end of it be a bulb, and it's not sexy, and it's kind of hard to eat sometimes. That's why the Chinese be cooking it down. Yeah. I prefer to cut the bulb off and eat just the motherfucking leaves. You know what I'm saying? But the baby bok choy, they know what they doing. If there's a Chinese man with a cigarette back there and a motherfucking wok, right, and some flip flops on, in a hot Asian kitchen, and I ask for some baby bok choy, he know what the fuck is going on for. He don't take it.
John's like, I've been there.
I know who he is. I know who he is. I've been to his house.
Okay. All right, now last two things. You got your dessert, and because you drink, what is your alcoholic choice? Drink to have with your entire meal.
A dessert, man. I ain't really like I like having dessert, but I'm just gonna be. I would say a dessert that make me happy would be like ice cream with a hot brownie, but the brownie got to be fire. You got to have some like, I don't know, pecans or something on top, some type of crunch to go with the brownie. Ice cream got to be like French vanilla, top tiered. You know what I'm saying? Preferably 2 scoops. I want to have leftover brownie and melted ice cream by the end of it, because I want it to be so good that I don't want to finish it, because I don't really like sweets like that. But I want to eat most of it. That's how good it got to be. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you go to a regular ass restaurant and they have a brownie with the ice cream, most times it's gonna be like a store bought brownie. You know what I'm saying? Microwave.
So you want like a legit.
It should be
made fire brownie.
Right,
you know what I'm
right. You know what I'm saying?
So just essentially just a regular
bakery
sundae. It's a regular sundae.
But it's got to be motherfucking.
Or what is it?
It ain't gotta have brownie a la mode.
Brownie a la mode.
Yeah, bro. It ain't gotta have the caramel sauce. It ain't gotta have fudge. You know what I'm saying? If the brownie, you know what I'm saying? If you go down to the root of it, right? Is your jump shot good? Can you make a layup? Is the brownie good? Is the ice cream good? If those things are good, everything else is frivolous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, that's gonna really make a nigga happy. You know? And then, if I'm gonna have an alcoholic beverage of choice with this fucking fire ass meal, I'm gonna need either rum punch, a glass of Petite Syrah, right? I like that one. A big bottle of hot sake. One of those 3 options, I'll be really happy. Okay. Or or simply
Pick one.
a grapefruit. Simply I'm
pick one.
gonna be happy. Rum and grapefruit on ice.
Rum and grapefruit.
Double rum and grapefruit.
Dark rum or light rum?
With grapefruit, it's got to be light rum.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, I like spice rum, but really the white rum is superior.
Okay.
Yeah, spice rum gives you a headache.
Facts.
Yep.
I bet.
Bigger Becca Adventures. Welcome to the Bigger Becca.
Fake sad.
Bigger.
The last.
My
thing,
back ain't big. I'm still sexy out here, fool. You know what
Shut your
I'm
ass
saying?
up. That ain't what. Anyway.
That ain't what the bitch is saying, fool.
The facts on the big fact on the show today.
What's the big fact?
Is this, that in the 1920s, right, that
Yeah.
the U.S. government gave the U.S. people once a month a bag of grapefruit. And
Awesome.
that's probably, I don't
Why
know
folks hate
but
grapefruits?
maybe it's why they hate grapefruit, but it's probably why a lot of like old people are like, yo, grapefruits are good.
Grapefruits are good.
They're disgusting. But anyway.
What?
Yeah, they're actually disgusting.
You are a dummy.
No, they're fucking gross.
This probably why. It's probably why you have bad skin.
No, I have beautiful skin.
The people can't see you, bro.
They
But
will. They will.
I'm gonna tell you this, audience, right now.
Anyway,
Nathan